Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life.
Biggest icon in the world.
But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our mind. I feel like
no more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
Students and everybody. Carl.
I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to Ride the Pimp.
There's two cats. No, you can hustle them anyway. There's two cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. These the realest niggas out
Yeah, you already know.
Like for real, like this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman, and I know if I know my woman.
Smart Dummy!
Let's go! Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I am the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, there's going to be somebody at this table with me. Today we got LV the Great, Universal in the building, and we got Ernest, my man. How you doing today, sir? Appreciate you for coming
How y'all doing? Thanks for having me back out.
Came in on the way.
Hold on, time out.
Go ahead.
Officially, the Cape Crusade.
Officially,
the Cape Crusade.
Okay.
That's who's yours?
Yeah, that's my new handle.
And damn, can you stick to one fucking AKA?
Because I got a bunch. The Cape Crusade.
Can you stick to one AKA, please? We would appreciate it, man. I didn't already. You went from LV the Great, which is an amazing name for yourself.
Thanos the guy.
I never called you Thanos.
Okay, I'm a Marvel's fan.
So let's
They was like the Avengers. I had to argue. It was like Thanos.
Let's get straight to it, man. How y'all felt this week been?
Oh man, still moving and grooving, you know.
Yeah, man. Blessed to be alive.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, mine's been good. You know what I'm saying? I chilled
Look
out.
like you having fun, man.
Hey man, I'm just cool.
You're in a whole different mode. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen you this happy in a long time. Is it because of the gig?
Me working and happy, you gotta be bugging.
Hey,
I don't know what. Hey, listen, I done took summers off. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Me working and happy, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I just said you seem happy. Very happy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got
happy life.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be good people, great people.
Sir.
You know,
People really like you, man. You don't take likeness to a lot of people.
Nah,
man.
well, you know, we probably cut from the same cloth, you know, somewhere up in there, you know.
Okay, let's get to the show. First topic. All right, so I got to reiterate this. We had a conversation a couple of weeks ago. Soulja Boy and NBA Youngboy was putting out an album, and they were fighting because of the album release dates was the same. And then it turned into fuck you this, fuck you that. I'll fight you and all this stuff. And I try to explain this to people. I cannot understand why we're so vicious towards each other. I know the reason why, because we're programmed. Okay, but I'm trying to unprogram. When I say the Smartest Dumb People is a platform that we're trying to uplift black people.
okay.
And we're trying to, and the whole purpose of the Smartest Dumb People is like, I want to be around some people that's from the hood that really can have intelligent conversations, a la AK, Thanos. You know what I'm saying? What's your Thanos?
Thanos the guy.
All right, so look.
Cape Crusade.
Yeah, so let's watch the clip. So Moneybagg Yo put out he was supposed to put out an album. Taylor Swift had an album that dropped. So he goes on social media in his Lamborghini, listening to her music, dancing to it, and saying how he can't put out his album. He's going to give her more time to release hers. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. We can leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place. We make the rules. I just got the news, my little baby Taylor dropping tonight. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know how I feel about Taylor, man. So I think I'm gonna push hard to love back just a few days. Y'all be patient with me, man. Let Taylor have this shit.
Here I go. life appear genuine.
All right, so that's the actual clip, man. And I'm going to start by saying, she says she loves your shirt. Bath and Body Hurts.
Thank you.
Is that what it say? Oh.
Thank you. Bath and Body Hurts.
Bath and Body Hurts.
Body Works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's hard. I just realized. I thought it was Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Hurts.
But I'm gonna
Play
be
on
honest.
words.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is what we have to change the culture. If you did it for Taylor Swift, you can do it when NBA YoungBoy put an album out at the same time you put an album out. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm trying to break the cycle here on this show. Like I said, I'm trying to stop the hate because I see that we're vicious to each other at an all-time high. Like we're attacking each other at every angle, whether it's how we look or a guy going to Red Lobster with a black woman that took her family. They was talking about that. Then it turned around, he was gay or something. It's just like, at what point in time can a black man just live without the threats of his ops, his trauma from his family, and all of these angles? We just had a woman on our panel that she was married to a serial killer, right? And I felt like it was our job. I didn't realize how it was going to affect other people that was watching, but a lot of people that shared that show, they was attacking her. I'm talking about because a lot of it was his family. And I didn't know that was going to come behind it. See, what I was trying to do was I was trying to give her a panel of people that probably understand her struggle from being in an abusive relationship, from being with a guy in prison. There was more angles than there was no messy intent behind it. You know what I'm saying? This show is not here to be messy. The show is here to help us grow as people and help us. Like I said, somebody's going to tune in to listen to Leland. It might be his grandchild. It might somebody's going to tune in and want to, because I'm giving my son game on camera right now. Even though I do it off camera. So Leland, what's your opinion as far as in the money bag? Yo, do you think that I'm taking the wrong angle when I say that? Why can't we do that to each other?
Okay, I got to touch on two things. Okay, first of all, with the young lady and all
What up,
that,
JR?
there's a dual tie-in to that understanding. So the same way people will understand that trauma and this, that, and the third, and that vulnerability, there's another side of people that also being that say that there's no reason to play the victim, even though regardless of the situation. So I just want to say that. But I'm going to get back to...
we got people here. We can do the relationship topic first and then we'll back.
Well, I'm going to get to this...
you want to do the money back, yo? Do it.
all right. So with the money back, yo, joint. And so...
like and share.
the man even mentioning
Taylor Swift.
this Taylor Swift woman got his albums thousands upon hundreds more thousands of sales that it could even possibly could do itself. I didn't even know that he was dropping. Most people didn't know he was dropping.
So you said
He probably wouldn't even really
So you
drop
said it was a PR stunt.
Oh, I know
Probably
it was.
because
He
with her
probably-
audience, now you can cross over a
Yeah,
little bit.
because he probably was really dropping 5 days later anyway. And then say, well, let me play a little game.
Let me see if I
Taylor
can
Swift
drum up
dropping
some more
today.
sales.
Yeah. And then go, but now,
I'm just saying, why we gotta always placate as black people? Why do we always gotta placate? Like you were saying about the NBA YoungBoy and Soulja Boy, you're like, well, was it a publicity stunt?
Yeah.
Why do we
Soulja
have
Boy
that?
in. Go ahead. Now,
Because it always seemed like, when you first come out and we come out with emotions and we say, oh man, he was jacked up. He should have done this. He shouldn't have done it this way, that way, or whatever. But then you look a month or so down the line and
see
be like,
bigger.
oh man, he had at the same time they released their albums, at the same time come to find out, PRED saying XYZ. They did that on purpose and their sales went up kind of, because everybody want to hear what they
But,
talk
all right, so
about.
why don't Taylor Swift and Madonna do that shit? Then?
all right, so hold on. So
Because
back
they
up.
probably don't have to.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why do you think so minute of two black individuals where NBA YoungBoy was probably dropping, that's his homeboy, he said, listen, we dropping on the same day. Mention me, say that I'm dropping,
You still
talk
said
some shit. And so because now, because I never knew Soulja Boy album was dropping.
Each of them audiences started
Like,
to say
is Soulja Boy even relevant?
I'm looking at it from PR stuff because, I mean, you know, I do agree with what you said about, well, not agree, but what I do understand is that we can cut each other off at the knees really quick. Because even, you know, we can flip it over to the NBA right now when we just looked at the Boston Celtics and Miami, and people were acting like maybe Miami shouldn't be there because the Boston Celtics. You got 17 up in the rafters. They have, what, 2? You know what I mean? So, you know, it's like maybe they shouldn't have been there, so everybody started cutting off Jimmy Butler. You know, oh man, he can't do nothing with, you know, Brown, or he can't do anything with, you know, the Boston roster. So we cut each other off for no reason. We don't really have a legitimate reason on why we want to cut them off, but let's talk bad about them, right?
But I agree with you. But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to change the culture for us here on this panel. Is whenever we have conversations, it's supposed to be positive dialogue and what could be resolved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to sit here and argue with you back and forth about who's...
And no solution is thrown in there, or a way to bridge the gap or something, you know.
But how can you go against the machine? And so, that's just like, my mom was watching soap operas. The most corniest thing that you could ever even possibly watch. But this stuff lasted centuries.
Yeah.
Upon centuries.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
And
that's
so,
facts.
and it was just strictly based on drama. Make believe. That's just like,
but that's what entertainment is about. We're gonna create a drama, sitcom, you know, comedy,
but
whatever it's about, and then get you trapped in it.
Right. So, but then we can't do that and network like that amongst each other. And so
we should. I heard Master P say one time about product placement. You know what I mean? He said, well, you know, he said first I used to argue the point that, you know, you guys weren't fooling with blacks, this, that, and the other. So if you didn't want to let me in front of the camera, I'll just slip this, you know, this bag of chips or this bag of noodles or something like that just in that little clip right there. How much you gonna charge me to put this bag of noodles in that clip? Yeah, y'all gotta be eating noodles anyway. Can I get my, you know, cut in there? So you know, product placement. I'm just saying. So you know, he figured out a back door to go in.
But do we have that same option?
No, because you're right. Like you said, it's hard to go against the machine, right? But it's funny you say that. I think it's only right because you said that. I bring up. I can't remember the brother's name. I can't remember the brother's name, but he basically was talking about black people are the most sought after consumer, and we have the most money and the most.
Ben X. Brother Ben X, that's his name.
Should I play the clip?
Yeah, play the clip.
Play the clip, and he's talking about what black people could do different. I'll show you the clip real quick, and then we'll have that conversation. We got a relationship topic on the way. Let's go out the way. We got it coming. Stay in here.
Only people on the planet that blame the white man for 95% of our problems, but still spend 97% of our money with them. We, the black people, we are the leaders in unnecessary spending. You know what unnecessary spending is? It's buying stuff you don't need, with people with money that you don't have, from people that you don't even like, to impress people that you don't even know. So that's us. So I'm saying that to say that let's put an end to retail therapy. Keep the family time, keep the dinner, keep the love, keep the unity. Let's just get rid of the paganism, and let's withhold our dollar as a discipline. We are the only people on the planet that blame the white man for 95% of our problems, but still spend 97% of our money with them. We, the black people, we are the leaders in unnecessary spending. You know what unnecessary spending is? It's buying stuff you don't need, with people with money that you don't have, from people that you don't even like, to impress people that you don't even know. So that's us. So I'm saying that to say that
All right, so that's my opinion, man. He's spot on, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the black dollar and how black people move, it has to change. I'm watching every day my own people dog eat dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to change that culture. Listen, bro, I'm going to call a spade, and I have to. because it's only right. Nah, I ain't do that. 'Cause-
Go ahead,
Nah,
go ahead,
I'm just
go
saying,
ahead.
like, I went through so many, like, castmates, right? And all I'm trying to do is, like, put people on. I can't help it that a motherfucker come to my platform and don't understand the movement. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't never had, Leland the only one that show up and do his thing. Like, he gonna do his thing. That's what he is. Like he's my shooter. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass him the rock. He gonna shoot the ball. He gonna keep it moving.
Whoa.
My shooter.
Come on, Paul.
You the Ray Allen. You the fucking
Paul.
Scotty.
I understand.
But I'm saying
and I
he's
appreciate
never.
it. But shooters, Paul.
All I'm saying is we have a platform as black people,
I'm
right?
your guy.
You my guy.
You know
we
what
have
I'm saying?
We have a platform as black
Right,
folk, right?
right.
This is the only platform in Omaha, Nebraska, literally of any substance with a real brand.
There you go.
Why the fuck would I ever want to give that up? Why the fuck would I ever want to? Because like I said, I deal with people all the time. They come in here, they think it's sweet until they expect it to really be about this shit. This is why I didn't want to talk about it. This is my fucking.
Hold on, go ahead, because I'm listening to Frank laughing. Go ahead.
But I'm
Go
saying
ahead.
we have a platform now. We have a brand. I'm talking we as in black people. We're located in the central North Omaha location. We can promote each other. We can create brand in here. We can do all types of things. We're in a big warehouse with more creative thinkers and things like that. And I never understood because I'm sure these creative people. This is a music studio right there. There's a dance studio right there. I'm sure because me and the young lady had a conversation today about the shit. Like, I just don't understand why we always in like fight or flight mode instead of just trying to be something.
Because it kind of goes back all the way to the Willie Lynch syndrome. You know what I mean? We were taught that education was a good thing. If you got educated, it's punishable by death. You know what I mean? So I propose that's probably still floating around in the DNA somewhere. You know what I mean? Some of the times that's why the brothers don't be as motivated as they are, and the sisters kind of stray away from their duties as well. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's so many different things that we could blame that modality on, but we won't. What I'm proposing is that, like you said, we could fix it by doing some of the things that you suggested with the dance studios and with the arts gallery and whatnot. It's days that the art gallery is free, and people that have an EBT card can go up in the gallery just because you have an EBT card. They made it to where you won't be left out of this. You could come up in here, but nobody don't even know about that. You know what I mean? And ain't nobody coming down and telling them, saying, hey, man, come on, let's go up to the gallery. Let's look in there and see what, I don't know who the artists are these days, but, Rembrandt or whoever. So I'm just saying this, we get pushed to the side, and then we don't mind
Accept
getting
it.
pushed to the side.
We accept it.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to change the culture. I really am. Like,
We have to.
Well, in order to change the culture, you have to get an understanding. And so,
Who we getting an understanding with?
media,
What we media.
talking. So that's just like those
Media,
individuals.
here we are.
Those individuals that's doing that are doing that for a reason. Soulja Boy has a reason to tie his name to NBA Youngboy. Otherwise than that, Soulja Boy is irrelevant.
You looking
Now-
at the money side of it.
Well-
Saying it had to be some money stuff up in there.
Well,
This
it
guy
may
is
not have.
not
Well,
as strong as this
it
guy.
may not have been nothing. It may just be.
Are they both equals in the rap
No.
situation?
No, not even close.
NBA Youngboy sells a lot of records.
Not even close. That's just like what we talking about right here?
Moneybag Yo.
Yeah. So that's just like Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? Him and Taylor Swift, him even mentioning her name, tagging her name,
more audience.
got him millions and hundreds, if not millions, definitely hundreds of thousands. And
Do you
hold
know the
on.
numbers, or are you just saying this?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
But if I was a Taylor Swift fan and some rap artist bowed down to her, I'll buy his album
Or go look at him anyway,
just
just to
because he
see
paid
that.
homage.
just to see what he got going on. Go on his
Just because he
Instagram
paid
page, go on
homage.
something. Yeah.
Just because he paid homage. And so if I was a Taylor Swift fan and he posted that video and I watched him
They
bow
say that
down,
about those other people with Cardi B and the what's the other girl named Lady Gaga, and how they little following is such a
Beehive
powerful cult.
type shit.
And
Yeah,
Beyonce, the Beehive, right? So they really have a cult following. They're not really a cult. I don't want to say
It's a
that
cult
because it sounds so bad, but I'm saying they have a following that's
They have
solid.
a-
So just like what he said, I can agree with that. I can kind of see that, like somebody saying, okay, everybody watching the smartest dumb people. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm gonna go check it out too and peek and see what they got going on. Just because we threw Travis Smiley a bone or something. Say me and Travis Smiley show opened up at the same time, and you know what I mean. But the smartest dumb people is this, that, and the other. So some of your audience go over there and look and see what's Travis Smiley talking about.
So before we start our next topic, we gotta pay the sponsors. We gotta pay the bills. We'll be right back with you. Shout out to Boss Lady. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. We gotta pay these bills. We'll be right back with you. Yeah, man. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. We had to pay these bills. Shout out to Glitter Bombs. They specialize in personal gifts, tumblers, T-shirts, anything you can think of. They can do. They can create. Shout out to Moss Lady, the real Sea Moss Lady. She sells sea moss. Like I said, it helps with a lot of health issues that black people in general, don't even know they have. So I suggest everybody should be taking sea moss. It has 92 minerals that you definitely need, and you're supposed to take a daily dosage of it. Let's get to the next topic. I think we're going to go with, all right, so a man came out and said, why do women think we have to tolerate them? And then when women say, you can't handle me, right? A man doesn't want to handle a woman. He's not a handler. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back.
It's crazy to me how some women be like, oh, men can't handle me and blah, blah, blah. It ain't got nothing to do with handling you. First of all, you're a human. You don't handle humans. Men don't tolerate you. You see, as we get older as men, we not lusting as much as when we were younger. So as we get older, we take shit more serious and we pay attention to who you are. Niggas ain't just thirsty to fuck, so they not just tolerating anything. It has nothing to do with handling. If you have a smart mouth or an attitude problem or you just have a bad character, nobody wants to tolerate you. It has nothing to do with handling you. And the thing is, instead of taking accountability for some women and being like, you know what, maybe I do need to learn how to communicate, talk, and change my attitude, they don't want to change and grow up. They want to still do the shit they was doing when they was 19 and 20. And then they get in their 30s and realize why they can't find a man because they don't want to tolerate.
All right, so that was the young man speaking on women saying that a lot of men can handle them. You know what I realized? Women don't have that switch to try to change.
Okay.
Like, only men are supposed to adjust. I noticed that. Like, women don't really have that switch to where they change. Only men are supposed to adjust. They're the ones that's supposed to come home at an earlier time. They're the ones that's supposed to not go to the strip club. They're the ones, like all of the tendencies of a man kind of irritates a woman. So in order to be in a real relationship, we're the ones that got to scale ourselves back to be in a relationship, truly, wholeheartedly, to be in a relationship. And women don't really change much. What's your opinion?
Well, some of them don't talk about their change because, women, you know, if they go into the strip club, even if it's Chippendales, you know what I mean, you start to look at them in a different light. You want to call them some nasty names. If they promiscuous, if they like other men other than just the guy that they're with, you calling them a hoe. You know, we ostracize them. So they scale their stuff back.
Oh, yeah.
But they just, you know, they keep it to themselves. You know what I mean? They don't tell you that, okay, then 3 other cats that I was dealing with, I'm going to let them slide to the side, and I'm going to deal with this guy for a minute, you know. So I think they scale their stuff back. They just don't talk about
And
it.
then give themselves like a 48-hour buffer and be like, I ain't never cheated on nobody. Yeah, I bet. You know what I'm saying? But it's a major part that we missed in there that I wish we could rewind and watch, not
What's
the
the part?
pause. But
What's the
it's
part?
get older.
As men get older,
But there's young lions out there. And so,
but there's young lions out here that hasn't been taught anything about being a lion.
but
They just
the first lion, the first lion never was taught to how to be a lion. It's instinctive, and so that's just like as I mature and grow into my older age, you know what I'm saying? Will I be less predatorial? You know what I'm
But that's
saying?
kind of like the saying from the Bible that says, you know, as I become a man, I put away child.